we have another expansion tank. This one happens to go to the job with the 1 3/4 shafts. The same customer, same boat. Anyway, the cap for your expansion tank is on here, and you can see all the rust and everything else here. We unscrewed this because this was only finger tight. This is a 2-piece nipple that comes out of the snout here for the puke tube. All right, and that was fairly loose. So we think most of this stuff is probably leaking around here, and then the rust is because the overflow liquid is just sitting around the nozzle, and then just the humidity and other things there is creating the rust. We don't know yet. Okay, I'm going to give you a close look up of that 2-piece nipple. Okay, here's a close-up of that 2-piece nipple. Basically, this has got threads and then a little recess where that sits over that extruded or formed raised surface right there. And on the inside, there's a little bit of a bevel or radius, and that's where that O-ring is made to seat in there. But this inexpensive plastic idea some engineer had is probably causing this problem. And you can see all around this outside here. We're going to get that cleaned up right now, and we're going to take a look at it after we put the wire wheel to it. Okay, I think this wheel we got on this grinder here will get right in there. So we're going to just take and baby it in here. Oh, we better move our plastic parts before they blow all over the place. We're going to get a scribe, and we're going to scratch into that crack quite a bit and get some of that paint that's stuck in there. Because we're going to be flowing a bead of silicone, silver solder. You can't always be afraid to stick your pick in there. If it's going to poke through, you're going to have to deal with it. But it's going to clean it out. You always got to get to the bottom of it, or in as deep as you can. A lot of doo-doo on there. Alright, we're going to hit that with the wire wheel. Alright, we're going to have to get the air, we're going to have to get this inside out here a little bit, clean up, take a look at it. And a little hand brush, get around that nipple there. And I think we're going to have to clean up a little bit inside here. I think we're going to have to solder in a male snout in here to be 100% happy here. That corrosion is dug in real deep over here. We're going to be flaring in some of that. We've had to force the wire wheel in there. We've rounded just a little bit of that bottom lip down there. I think we're only asking for more of the same if we put this less than piece back in here. We may actually go down to the hardware store and look and see if we can find a barb kind of sticking out like this that we can machine this into it. Kind of like that idea. Alright, you can see I've dug in down as close as I possibly can in that area right there. And you can see in this area right here, the top of the tank has actually started to corrode. I don't see any holes or anywhere that has gone through there, but it's close. Now this is pretty dark in this area right here. Probably has a little bit more scale on it. I'm going to go ahead and get my little 2-inch disc, and I'm going to try to get in here and kind of bring some polish to the surface on the top of the tank here, so I have good surface to grab a hold of with a layer of silver solder. Okay, I'm just coming in and bringing some gloss to that. Now you can see the big difference there, and even close in we've gotten some brightness in there. We're probably going to heat this up a little bit and then wire wheel it with the torch, or little wire wheel, and make sure that anything that's in that crack there boils out or whatever, we can get that clean. Alright, but we should be able to flow some nice silver solder to cover up that and create the body work that needs to be done, besides making sure that that receiver or fill spout is tight to the tank. We're going to give this a shot. We're going to try over here on this other side here, and we're going to just work on that flat surface coming up to the spout. Move a few things out of our way here. We downsized our tip a little bit because we just want to work a small flame here. Very gentle. Okay. We're just going to work on this area right in here. There it goes. That's working up pretty good. I want to actually see if I can if I can tip this and kind of like just puddle this out a little better here. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Does follow the heat pretty good. All right, we're gonna see about how it actually comes into the joint there. That's kind of flowing in really nice. Okay, I got to get another stick to come around the front here. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna let that cool, and then we're gonna make some kind of a snout to go in there for the hose. I just went and got my 3/8 reamer because I just want to take that little piece of silver solder that was stuck in there. And all right, here we go. I've taken the dimension of that thread and kind of this OD of this part right here so we can get somewhat of a nipple coming out of here. I turned the end of this so it should fit in here. All right, it does. And we're gonna measure about how much we need to trim off of the back side of it. And then we're gonna turn just a relief so where we got 3/8. This diameter we're gonna leave for the little raised nub barb on the end of that, and then we'll part it off, and then we're just going to silver solder that nipple right into there. All right, that's the plan. So that looks like we're going to take probably a 1/16 of an inch off of that. Okay, I like that. It looks like enough room right in there for a nice flow of silver solder right around there. It's going to really fill that in there. And plenty of room to get down by here with the cap itself. I like that. All right, plenty of room with that. Okay, there's our finished nipple. Just a little bit longer than this, about right. You know, because this has a hex on it for the wrench to tighten it in there, and we don't have to tighten this in there because once we put that in there, it's going to be perfect. Okay, now we got to take down our wall or our silver solder buildup out here, and we're going to go ahead and clean out this in here so that our soldering can stick in there, no problems. I like that. We'll come around to this side here. Stick it in there a little bit. Okay, and a little bit over there. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, I like that. I like that fit right there. And just like we did the other surface there, we're going to put a little silver solder flux on here. Just a little tiny bit in there. Alright, and I'm going to drop that right in there like that. We want to make sure it stays off of the tank so that there's a hose can slide over it. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay, we need a wrench, might do it. That looks pretty good. Okay, we got to get a little silver solder behind here, I think. It may be in there already, but there we go. Okay, and make sure it's a little bit over here as well. All right, that looks dynamite. All right, now we're going to stand it up the other way and we're going to look down in there. Okay, let's. All right, that's what we're talking about right there. All right. Okay, because I like to seal that on that side with a little silver solder, and I'm going to just make that, give that a little attempt there. Okay. I'm really liking 1970s tool holding my silver solder when it gets real short there. Actually, I can see the silver solder there already, so there it goes. Nice flow. I like that. All the way around. Beautiful. All right, I think we have secured the issue that was caused by cheap engineering. Somebody made a vacation out of that thing, didn't they? My suggestion is to spring for a new cap.